Hello Year 4, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe, and I hope you all had a lovely half-term break and enjoyed the beautiful sunny weather. Now we're going to be continuing on with our money topics, so I want you to get your pencils and your papers and exercise books out and write down the short date, the 1st of the 6th, 2020, and the LI to calculate money totals by estimation, and I want you also to write down the date in Roman numerals. Well done, everyone. Now we're going to be doing some recap. So I want you to read out the questions and write it down in your books. Identify the silver and copper coins. How much money is there all together? So from all of these, how much money is there? Put these coins over here in descending order and round 12.4 to the nearest integer. Now, if you're still confused about how to do this last question, I suggest that you pause this section right now and go back to these two lessons over here. You can find it on a Year 4 playlist and go through them. They're very short clips and they'll help you answer the last question. Well done, everyone. Let's go through the answers. So we had 3 5p coins and 2 20p coins and 1 50p coins. They were our silver coins, and the copper coins were the 2 pence and the 1 pence. Well done if you got that correct. And overall there was £1 and 8 pence. Remember, when we're writing money amounts more than £1, you don't need to write the pence at the end, but you definitely need to remember the pound symbol. So we had 50p plus 20p, which is 50, 60, 70, plus another 20p, 80, 90, and then plus these two 5 pences, 100. Now remember, 100 pennies equals to £1, so we can circle over here. This is £1, and then we had 5 pence plus 2 pence plus 1 pence, which was 8 pence. So that was how much money we had all together. And these coins in descending order. Do you remember what descending order meant? Ordering numbers from the greatest to the smallest. So we have the 50 pence, 20 pence, 5 pence, 2 pence, and 1 pence. Well done if you got that correct. And rounding 12.4 to the nearest integer. What does integer mean? Integer means whole number. So we look at the 4 over here. Now remember, if it's from the poem in the rounding decimals video, if it's 5 or more, we round to the nearest upwards, and if it's less than 5, we round down to the nearest whole number. So over here it's 4, so we would round down to the nearest whole number, which is 12. Well done if you got that correct. And you can have a number line over here to help you visualize this. Now this number line is divided into 10 equal parts, and each of these lines, they're called intervals if you recall. They represent 0.1, a tenth. So it's 12, 12.1, 12.2, 12.3, 12.4, 12.5, 12.6, 12.7, 12.8, 12.9, and 13. So we have 12.4 over here. 12.4, is it closer to 12 or 13? It was closer to the whole number 12. Well done. Great. Now, let's complete this number line here. How do you think you would work this out? We have £3, we have £3 and 50 pence, and we have £4. So if you remember from the last question that we just did, the recap question, look at the number line. How is it divided? It's divided into 10 equal sections. Now, what is it going up in? So we have some clues over here. We have 350. Let's think. It's going up in tens. So it's going up in 10 pence because we're talking about money over here. So £3 plus 10 pence is £3 and 10 pence. And then we have £3.20, £3.30, £3.40, £3.50. Can you do the rest yourself? Have a think. £3.60, £3.70, £3.80, £3.90, and £4. So if you remember, £1 equals 100 pence. So between £3 and £4, there's 100 pence in between them. Now, pause this section and try it yourself. You can draw it in your books. What is this number line go up in? And then fill it out. Excellent. Let's go through the answer. So we had £4, £5, and then we had £4 and 20 pence. Firstly, let's see. This number line is divided into 10 equal sections, and it's also going up in 10 pence. 10 pence. So we had £4, £4 and 10 pence, £4 20, £4 and 30 pence, £4.40, £4.50, £4.60, £4.70, £4.80, £4.90, and £5. Well done if you got that correct. Now we have the same number line over here, and let's round. We're going to be rounding to the nearest pound. So which amounts over here rounds to £4, and which ones round to £5? Now if we recall that if it's 5 or more, you round upwards. So over here you round up to the nearest pound, and if it's less than 5, you will round to the nearest pound, which is you'll round down to the nearest pound. So all the amounts which round to £4, let's see which ones are closest to £4. It would be £4 and 10 pence, £4.20, £4.30, and £4.40. So we'll look at the digits over here, the ones that I'm underlining, to help figure this out. And we have £4.50 over here. It's right in the middle, so there's equal distance between from £4.50, £4 and £5, but we know that if it's 5 or more, we will round up. Let's just rub that out so you see it clearer. You'll round up, so £4.50 will round to £5 and not £4. So £4.50, £4.60, £4.70, £4.80, and £4.90, they will all round to £5. The nearest pound, the nearest integer. Now over here we have a number line. Again, £3, £3.50, and £4. Now we've established that this is going up in 10 pence because the number line is in 10 equal parts. So we'd have £3 here, £3.10, £3.20, £3.30, £3.40, £3.50, £3.60, £3.70, £3.80, £3.90, and £4. But we don't have any intervals for £3.35. So how can we figure this out? So if we have £3.10, £20, £30. So over here we have £3.30, and over here we have £3 and 40 pence. So then if we have a think, we can see that £3.35 would be in the middle of £3.30 and £3.40, So it would go over here where the arrow is indicating. And then we have £3.78. So we have 350, 360, 370, and we have 380. Now between 370 and 380, there's 10 little lines over here. You have to visualize them. If you count over here, you can estimate that 378 would go over here. 378 would go over here, and then 379 and 380. Now over here, round the cost of each item to the nearest pound. So you have the cake, which is £3.35, just as we did in our previous section of rounding. What would 335 round to? Look at the numbers after the decimal point. And the bread, £3.78. What would that round to? Pause, take a think, have a think. So the cake would round to £3 because 3 is smaller than 5. So remember, so you'll round downwards to, and rounding down to the nearest pound would be £3. And this loaf of bread is £3.78. So 7, it's more than 5. So you round up to the nearest pound, which is £4. Well done if you got that correct. Now I want you to pause this section, try this yourself, draw arrows to estimate where each amount is on the number line and which amounts were easier for you to estimate. So have a think. Great, now let's go through this together. So this number line was divided into 10 equal parts. We have £7, £7.10, £7.20 would go over here. And £8, so if we keep on going, we are going to reach £8, £7.50, £7.60, £7.70, £7.80, £7.90, and £8. So hopefully with your number line, you labeled each interval to make it easier for you. Now £7.45, where would that go? So what would come before £7.50? We would have £7.40. So we can write that down here. £7.40. And we know that £7.45 would come in the middle of £7.40 and £7.50 because in between £7.40 and £7.50 there's 10 little lines over here. So the arrow would go over here, £7.45. Well then, if you got that correct. Now let's read this question together. Sally and Sam have bought these items. So Stan has bought this notebook for £5.40 and this football for £10.99. And Sally's bought this pencil for £2.20 and this basketball for £7.89. Now we're going to be rounding each amount to find an approximate total. So we've just been rounding, and approximate means that it's not accurate, it's not 100% correct, it's just approximately how much would something cost based on the facts that we have over here. So based on these money amounts, when we round it, we'll have an approximate total. And then you're going to use these symbols, the smaller than, greater than, and equals to compare Ron and Rosie's totals. So firstly, the first step is that you need to round each of these amounts, just like we've been doing. So the ones that I've just underlined, round it. You either round upwards to the nearest pound or down to the nearest pound. And then, and then you can compare their totals. Let's go through it. So for Stan, £5.40, you round it to £5 because as you see, this 4 is less than 5, so you'll round down. £10.99, you'll round it up to £11. That even now 99, remember in one there are 100 pennies in £1, and this 99 pence is only 1 pence short of £1. So 10.99 is much closer to £11 than it would be to £10. So you'll round it to £11. And Sally, £2.20, you round it down to £2 because this 2 is less than 5. And £7.89, you'll round it to £8 because this total is closer to £8 than it would be to £7. So now, these two totals, we need to add them together, these two approximate totals. What is £11 plus £5? Work that out in your head. We have £16 here. And what is £8 plus £2? We have £10. So, what symbol would I put? Stan amount is greater, his total is greater than Sally's total, so this is what I would be putting to indicate this. Now I want you to try this yourself to estimate, remember it's the total approximate cost of these toys. So when you see these type of questions, that means that you have to do some rounding. So you have the giraffe for £3.17 and this robot toy for £6.81. Round it, and then you can add it together just like we've done, and do the same for this scooter, £12.75, and this toy car, £6.29. And remember, when you're rounding, to think which two integers are these amounts in between. So £3 is between the £3.17 is between the whole numbers of £3 and £4. And which one is it closer to? So take a moment, don't rush to do this. Excellent, well done everyone for your great concentration skills. Let's go through the answers. So the approximate cost of the giraffe and the robot, so £3.17, round it to £3, it's close to £3. This one, as you can see, this one is smaller than £5, so it's 5 or less. So if it's less than £5, you round it down, and if it's £5 or more, you'll round it up. And £6.81, this 8 is 5 or more, so you round it upwards. It's closer to £7. And if you also want to visualize it, you can always draw a number line to help you visualize as to see which two integers they're closest to. And £7 plus £3 is £10. So remember, first you round it to find the approximate cost, and then you add the amounts so that you can compare it at the end. Now, with the scooter, £12.75 rounded to £13, and £6.29 rounded to £6, and the total cost of those two is £19. So £19. So we have £19 here. And we have £10. Which one is greater? £19 is greater, so we will indicate this with the symbol. Well done, everyone. Great. Now we've got some tasks to do. The first task is to round money to the nearest pound. So I'll read this out to you, and this will also be on our school website, on our online learning platform. So you either print it out or you can write it out in your books. The Anytown Toy Shop is having a sale and everything is being sold at discounted prices. You have £25 birthday money to spend, so let's underline the keyword £25. But how can you make sure you have enough to get what you want? Try the following to see if you have enough money. Use the poster to find the prices of the items on your shopping list. So this over here is the poster. Round each item's price to the nearest £1, to the nearest pound, in the estimate column and add them together. And then you add the actual prices together. And you have to figure out, do you have enough money? And discuss how accurate are the estimate prices. So let's go through one example together. So let's see, we have the crayons over here. Let's see, crayons. So this is our first item. The actual, and I found it in the poster, it's over here. It cost £3.78. So that's the actual price. Alright, £3.78. Okay, and now what is the estimate price of that? So this is where we're going to do some rounding. So look at the 7, it's 5 or more, so we'll round £3.78 to the nearest pound, which is £4. So you round up. So remember, £3.78 is between the two integers of £3 and £4. It's £4. £4. And then you're going to do the same for the rest of the items. The kite, the robot, you find the actual price from the poster, and then you find the estimate prices, and then you calculate both totals of the estimate and actual prices, and you answer the question, do you have enough money? So the money was £25. Do you have enough money to buy all these items? Yes or no? And then you can do the same for the rest over here, the rollerblades and yo-yo playing cards, and there's more as well, which will be on the school website. So this is rounding money to the nearest pound, just like we've been doing. And then there's another task as well, which will also be on the school website. Estimating money, you completing the number line and labeling the number lines and rounding, just like we've been doing. So you can do whichever task you want based on how confident you feel, and if you want, you can even do both tasks for this lesson. That'll be absolutely fine. And once you're done, I want you to send over your work to year4@grange.harrow.sch.uk. Good luck everyone, and see you in our next lesson.